got the Jordan 1 High OG and the colorway Praline, which is also one of my favorite nuts. Do you know what? Probably for the last year now, I haven't been buying as many Jordan 1s. I feel like they're just bashing out loads of colorways and starting to get a little bit repetitive, but I always do keep my eyes open for some of the special colorways that they do release. And I must admit, not just the colorway on these, but these really did catch my eye. Side note, I haven't been around for a couple of weeks because I've been busy studying for my exams, so I'm sorry for the lack of videos, but as you know, I am back. Now, let's get into the details of this Jordan 1. So let's start off with the basics. We have the basic Jordan 1 High OG silhouette. And as you can see, we have this absolutely beautiful Praline color. It's kind of this light brown color. It's a little bit beigey with like a tint of kind of orange, but it's an absolutely beautiful color. This leather feels absolutely amazing. It is definitely a more premium leather than your kind of normal standard Jordan 1. Obviously, we have this contrasted with the white. So we have a white toe box and we have the white side panels and everything else we have in this beautiful Praline color. This Jordan 1 is supposed to be inspired by luxury handbags, and of course with the premium leather that is very much giving. The colors, in terms of the colors, I don't necessarily, you know, correlate them to a luxury handbag, but yeah, I could definitely see this color in a luxury handbag. We then move to the top of this Jordan 1. I have been itching to talk about this part because this is where it all comes together for me. This is where this stands out compared to the other Jordan 1s. I absolutely love a different kind of lace than your normal standard lace. And as you can see, we have this thick rope ribbon satin lace, which feels beautiful. And I'm just such a big fan of different laces. I feel like it gives it something extra to the shoe. And I also love that it is in a very, very similar color to the Praline, so it all just blends in beautifully. Of course, this satin-like laces may not be for everyone, so they do give you an extra pair of laces as well. So we do have a normal standard white pair of laces. Personally, for me, we know which ones I am feeling. I feel like these are a little bit boring, but they still would definitely completely go with this Jordan 1 because you do obviously have the white panels here. But for me, this is definitely the winner. Also, nowadays there are so many Jordans that are literally exactly the same but just in different colorways, whereas I feel like the laces from afar, you just know, you know, it's bringing something different. We then move up onto the tongue. We do have a mesh tongue. This is actually quite an interesting choice of color, but it does go very, very well. It's almost this kind of very, very light pinky beige, and as you can see, we do have the Nike tongue tag there at the top, again in the kind of Praline colorway. Yeah, interesting one. I feel like I wasn't expecting it to be that color. I was expecting it to be maybe white, and it is very, very subtle, but it actually does blend in very nicely as well. If we then take a look inside this Jordan 1, this is where we are seeing some more sides of the premium vibe. We have this satin liner again in this Praline color, but it kind of almost looks gold. I don't know if that's because it is in a different material. And then for the insoles, we just have a white insole with a Nike Air logo again in this Praline color. If we move to the midsole, this does actually have an off-white midsole, so they've gone for an off-white version, which does fit in really nicely with the Praline kind of brownish color. I feel like a clean white would have also gone, but I always prefer an off-white midsole. And then if we turn towards the bottom of the shoe, we just have the Praline normal Jordan 1 sole. So for boxing, we have the famous black and red Jordan box. If you take a look inside, we have the gold leaf kind of tissue paper, along with a basketball and a Jumpman logo on side. I'm actually not really a fan of the gold leaf tissue paper, but it is what it is. It's nice to have that instead of just plain tissue paper, I guess. These do come in at $180, £175. Jordan 1s are expensive now these days. This is the new norm. As I said, it's probably another reason why I'm not literally collecting every single pair, because they are so expensive. Also, Jordan 1s just don't have that same buzz anymore. You can now pick these up for retail, which is absolutely amazing, whereas maybe a couple years ago you would probably struggle to pick these up for retail. So you can just head over to Nike and purchase them. That then brings me on to sizing. These did actually only come out as a women's colorway and also a toddler's colorway, so that means we only have women's sizing and toddler sizing. That means for women's sizing, these only go up to UK 9.5, which I feel like is pretty good. I don't really know a lot of women that are between 9 and a 9.5, but obviously If you fit within that, then these will definitely cater to you. Personally for me, I'm a UK 7, that is my true size, and that is what I got in these Jordans. That's what I always get in Jordans, and they fit absolutely perfectly, and nothing has changed in sizing. Overall, I feel like they have dropped this Jordan 1 at the perfect time as we are slowly going into autumn. This color is absolutely perfect for autumn, those kind of autumnal colors, the brown, creams, etc. Also with these kind of colors, I find them quite easy to create fits with because I just feel like it's an easy color that kind of goes with pretty much anything. As I said, I absolutely love the laces on these. I think that's what initially drew me in, but when you have them in hand, they're always so much nicer than in the pictures as well, and the quality is top tier. That brings me to the end of the video. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions at all, and let me know what you guys are saying about today's pickup. Thank you guys so much for joining me again, and I'll see you guys in my next one.